Germany is experiencing a quiet crisis. The nation faces multiple threats, both domestic and external. It's still trying to figure out how to integrate more than 1 million refugees. Germans are concerned about the rise of Islam. Islamic terrorist attacks remain a threat. Meanwhile, Europe continues to be besieged by multiple economic crises. Russia continues to meddle in Germany's eastern periphery. All of these crises are converging and creating a lot of instability and a lot of uncertainty. And more Germans are growing anxious and fearful and frustrated. This crisis is made worse by the fact that Germany's mainstream leaders, including Angela Merkel, seem to be almost oblivious to the extent of the fear and anxiety and frustration felt by the German people. Now, it looks as if Angela Merkel is going to be re-elected in German elections later this month. But that doesn't mean the crisis is over, and that doesn't mean that Germany's leadership problems are going to be fixed. In fact, the quiet crisis will probably only get worse. This means there's a good chance that Germany, even after the election later this month, will not have the leader that the German people desire. And this is the context in which we're watching Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg. Last Monday, Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg delivered a speech that may end up being a landmark speech in his political career. Zu Guttenberg spoke at the Gillemores Beer Festival in the German city of Abensberg. He spoke for 90 minutes without any notes, his only sustenance being a large mug of beer. We've watched KT's speech from this week and we've had it translated. This is the most powerful, the most compelling, the most forceful, the most dynamic speech that I've seen zu Guttenberg give. And it wasn't just his delivery that was compelling, it was the content. Zu Guttenberg spoke about subjects that the German people have been yearning to hear and to discuss. He spoke eloquently about the main issues on the minds of the German people. We wanted to share 2 or 3 snippets of the speech so that you can get a sense for KT zu Guttenberg's style of speaking. In this first clip, KT talks about how the world is on fire. He makes the point that there are multiple crises and that Germany needs to stop being passive. Germany needs to stand up and lead more in the world. Germany needs to rise up and defend Western civilizations.
Wir hatten dann den Brexit. Wir hatten eine bemerkenswerte Wahl in den USA, meine Damen und Herren. Wir haben Brandherde an allen Ecken und Enden dieser Welt. Unsere deutsche Haltung, meine Damen und Herren, unsere bayerische Haltung, unsere europäische Haltung kann das nicht sein. Es gibt noch jene, mit denen man jetzt Kontakte knüpfen kann in der Wirtschaft, auch in der Politik, für eine Zeit, wenn dieser blonde Schachtelteufel sein Amt mal verlassen hat, damit wir auf Beziehungen wieder bauen können, meine Damen und Herren, die unserem Land nutzen, die dem transatlantischen Verhältnis nutzen und die letztlich dieser Welt nutzen, meine Damen und Herren. Daran haben wir jetzt zu arbeiten.
KT also spent a lot of time discussing the migrant issue. This was clever because the German people want an open, frank discussion about Germany's migrant crisis, and it just hasn't happened yet. Angela Merkel, Martin Schulz, the candidates to become Chancellor, have not discussed this issue in a meaningful way. On Monday, KT zu Guttenberg discussed the issue at length. He made the point that Germany needs a clear refugee policy. He made the point that migrants who commit crimes need to be tossed out of the country immediately. He made the point that Germany really needs to deal with this issue, and this was music to the ears of many Germans.
Dass eine klare Herangehensweise für jene gegeben ist, die ein Bleiberecht in unserem Land haben, aber eine ebenso klare Herangehensweise, meine Damen und Herren, für jene, die ihr Bleiberecht verwirkt haben. Wer sein Bleiberecht verwirkt hat, dieses Land so schnell wie möglich zu verlassen. So schnell wie möglich.
This next clip is short but dramatic. KT zu Guttenberg asks the question, how many Germans will have to die before Germany deals with the migrant crisis?
Wollen wir warten, bis Menschenleben aus dieser Welt gerissen werden? Wollen wir denen die Möglichkeit geben, sich so frei wie nur irgendwie möglich durch dieses Land zu bewegen? Oder wollen wir jene, die ja jetzt nicht nur ein Trottel als Gefährder stigmatisiert, sondern wo auch Kriterien gefolgt wird. Wenn jemand als Gefährder eingestuft wird, dass der in den Augen, in richtigen Augen, in meinen Augen der CSU, dann auch überwacht und weggesperrt wird, meine Damen und Herren, wenn jemand als Gefährder eingestuft ist.
In this final clip, KTZ Guttenberg discusses the religion of Islam. This is a politically incorrect subject. This is a subject that most politicians will not touch. Guttenberg concentrates on the treatment of women. He talks about how he feels when he sees a Muslim woman walking down the street in a burqa in the hot sun. He talks about how Muslim men are suppressing their women. And he makes the point that in Germany there is no place for such treatment of women.
Zumindest für unser Verständnis davon. Und dann fällt es mir schon schwer, darin nicht auch eine potenzielle Unterdrückung der Frau zu sehen, die in unserer Kultur nichts zu suchen hat, meine Damen und Herren. Nichts!
So you've just seen 2 or 3 snippets of Guttenberg's speech at the Gillimore Beer Festival this week. This is a man to watch, and we also need to continue to watch Germany. For many years now, the trumpet has explained the Bible prophecies talking about the rise of Germany, and the many Bible prophecies talking about the unification of Europe behind a strong Germany. We've also explained the prophecies that discuss the emergence of a German strong man. Germany is in quiet crisis, and this crisis is going to make Germany stronger, and it could also result in the emergence of Germany's strongman.